What a beautiful morning again. It's yet another morning here at our farm. We have just woken up, as you see. Actually, before I say something, I want to show you how beautiful this day is. Look at this. That is the sun rising. We are on day 23 of breeding our chicks, and really today looks to be so good. Actually, it has been a raining season. 1 month it's been too raining, but today I think the weather is somehow shining, because you see how beautiful the sun is, how it's coming today. That is how the look of things here are. So it is 7 a.m. This is where we rest. We actually don't sleep, but this is where we rest. We do rest, yes, we do rest. So come with me, we go to our brooder and we see what's happening just right here. It is somehow cold. Let's enter in. As usual, when we are entering in our chicken house, what we do before entering the brooder, you just here you take your foot bath here, so that we avoid the birds to get what to get infected. Actually, this water we put a disinfectant. It is in the water, so when somebody comes, you make sure you dip in your legs here, you dip in your foot before you enter inside. So come, let's enter. Our brother is just here. Okay, let's enter and see what's happening here. Babies, how have you woken up? What happens? We actually close these taplings very well. At night we don't give any chances of any coolness to enter in, because actually this day of 23rd, what we when you come here, this is our access. You see, we had to put nails to make sure that it holds on the cardboard. That's so. This nail, as you just see here, we have some nails here. These are our nails. We stitch. These are our nails. Down here, up to down here, we make sure we stitch. So let's enter inside and see what's happening, how our chicks are doing. Remember, we are in day 23, and honestly, these birds are doing so great and so wonderful. And I'm a first time farmer. I'd never done this before, but for the look of the things, we have not lost any bird for 23 days. We have been breeding only that, because it's not because I it's not surprising that we have not lost, but this is what I advise any farmer, any beginner, anybody who plans to start this poultry project. Please take time and learn some things, learn some protocols, learn some ideas, learn some processes that you're supposed to do before you bring the birds. Don't just wake up and go on bring the birds when you have not studied, when you have not learned any ideas on how to keep these birds. Don't it's learning is now everywhere. Go to social media, learn how these people. Hey, come with me, we go to the brooder. See, this is what's happening. These are the chicks. People, these chicks are now 23 days. We are on day 23 of breeding our chicks. As you see, the feeds are done. These guys have finished the feeds. They have finished the feeds. The feeds are done. And what we are going to do is to make sure that we give them feeds. That's what we do most in the morning, to make sure that we give them feeds. So the drinkers have water. The drinkers have water. Chicks are very okay. These are 420 birds. The reason why we had to bring 420 birds, Actually, at first we thought of that we bring 1,000 birds, but I met a farmer who told me, no, Dennis, look at this. You're just a starter. There's no need why you should bring 1,000 birds because you do not know how the farm runs. So for now, what you do, start small, you will grow it. Actually, he advised me. He visited me one day. He visited me at the farm. He came here. I had a chat with him at the farm. That's before he brought the birds. So he said, no, Dennis, what we do, this house you built is big. Actually, it can accommodate 1,500 birds. So he advised me, he told me, no, then it's what you do for now. Make sure you bring the birds that are very few. Then you divide the house. You make sure you divide the house. So I also divided the house. We have like less than a quarter of the portion that we are going to be using right now. So I also brought 420 birds, and for the look of the things, of course, all that time when I was building, when I was waiting, when I was booking for the birds, I had to make sure that I learn on how to raise the birds. I learn on how to do everything. So I did not hire any expert to come and do work here. I did not actually, as we speak right now, I am as me myself here at the farm. I don't have anyone right here. I had the sibling, but sibling traveled also somewhere. I am alone, meaning in day out I have been involved myself. Only that sometimes if I wanted to do something outside, is when somebody comes and just takes care of them when I'm out, like for some hours, but not a day. Because anyway, this is what happens. I have made sure that I raise these birds. I've made sure that things I follow the way they are. You see, like how they are right now. These days we don't give them too much heat. There are two pots, as you see. There are two pots. Fire is still here. This is all fire, as you see. This is this is fire. That is fire. So what we do to allow that fire to set very well, we put this. If we actually when we put this iron sheet, what happens? It doesn't allow the air to enter inside very well to set up this fire. So what we do, we just put this transparent wire. Then we put some weight on it to make sure that the chick does not fall in two. So these two pots, as you see, this is our pot right here. Then we have another pot here. So these two pots, we are not using all of them so far. We are using only one pot. Why? On day 20, on day 23rd that we are in right now, the birds look to be having wings. They have wings. At least most of the heat can be by their wings. Actually, they have grown up. They have wings that are helping them to get some heat. So that's why we are not using two pots for now. So, and a farmer who's outside there, if you're planning to bring the birds and layer birds, just be sure of that you're going to breed these birds for 1 month, but the heat you're going to provide them still is for 1 month. But remember, on week 3, make sure you control your heat you're giving them. You don't again heat them too much, because if they have wings already and the place is also not too cold, you may end up giving the birds terrible heat that is going to affect their immunity. So what we have done to make sure that they will come up to this day, we have been focused to date that we have not lost any bird. So please, if you are a farmer, just make sure that you do what is needed for your birds. Your birds will survive. Your birds won't die. I am a first time farmer. I have never done poultry farming before, but this is my first time. But for the look of things, I see we have actually moved, because if it's up to date, and we have not lost it, any chick, meaning we are in the right path. Then what happens? You need to be sure that the chicks are from the genuinity. You make sure the chicks are from the genuine supplier, because if you don't get chicks from the genuine supplier, These fake suppliers are going to give you something that is not going to sustain your business. You bring the chicks to first week, second week, the chicks are dying. When you call them to come to see what's on ground, they will blame you. They will say you are not doing A, B, C. You're not doing biosecurity. You're not doing certain circumstances that are not keeping your birds. You're reckless. Your what they will put whatever they will say whatever they want to make sure that they bring the blame on you. But honestly, you need to get birds from a genuine supplier. And how do you get a genuine supplier? This poultry business is funny. When you're starting a poultry business, don't be alone.